awesome. Here's Courtney Targett with her awesome poetry. That's all I got.
Again, I would just like to mention that Mr. Sark is definitely my favorite guy in Scottsdale. And if I was a boy, my name would definitely be Paul. Just saying. Anyway, I'm going to read a poem that I wrote, and it's called Bruises. For days and days she waits for the noose of hate to loosen its hold from around her neck. Although the bruises are fading from her flesh, the bruises on her soul will stay vibrant for a lifetime. And those bruises will flow into the bloodstream and be passed down through generations of sisters and mothers. But bruises also get passed down through brothers. A bruise on the mind, one that numbs the mind to the word stop. Stop. A simple word and simple to do, yet some seem to just not understand. For days and days she waits, for results that she prays are negative. For weeks she waits for the pain to fade, for the river of tears to run dry, and for a drop of water not to look like his eye, and for a gust of wind not to feel like his breath on her bare flesh, flesh made bare by the fingers and hands that were not welcome there. She wonders when she won't feel the searing pain on her back in the place in which her wings once stood tall. Wings cut? No, torn off by the hands of the sun, willing to rip apart something so beautiful. A son, a brother, who does not appreciate the beauty that is the woman. A son who is not all to blame. He is a son who was not taught. He is a son who has a bruise passed down. But do you ever think that he is a son with his own mind, a son who can learn if he so chooses, but he doesn't? He tears her wings, and when he does, he leaves her with a battered soul and every shred of trust destroyed. He tears wings that she's worked for 40 years to grow, and he looks for another whose wings have perhaps been growing for only 14 years. And all through the day she wonders when you will tell your son that no means no, no matter where you go, that no means no, no matter what the clothes, that no means no, even if your relationship status is yes, that no means no. She knows that you will tell your daughter to check over her shoulder, to never trust the darkness. She knows that you will tell your daughter to be careful what she drinks and to be careful what she shows. But she wonders if you will teach your son that alone does not mean willing, and drinking does not mean wanting, and skirts do not mean yes, but that no means no. You see, she knows what you will tell your daughter. What she can only hope for is what you will teach your son.
Far too serious a subject matter to make me stupid jokes. A lot of people sort of, especially people your age, will write poetry and write it from a very personal and very narrow point of view a lot of the time. And your poem has a point of view of somebody with more experience than that and more point of view, more perspective than that. So I thought that was a good thing about it.
You almost made me cry. I don't cry. I'm so proud to know you, Courtney. That was really amazing. We're going to have to start Poetry Out Loud next year.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I agree with Mr. Putnam. I think that you've done a lot of soul searching and a lot of good work with what you produced. I think it was an awesome thing. It's not too serious. It's something to make it fun with, but I hope that when I'm following on Twitter next week while you're at school, you give some good advice. You give some good advice that no doesn't mean no. And the rest of the student 550 population that's on Twitter with you. Thank you.
Amazing, Courtney. Really amazing.